Hey guys, crew of Blonde Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
And Calvin, it's time for Game of Thrones.
Yep.
I've only seen season 5 once, so usually I've seen episodes of Game of Thrones like 4 or 5 times because I'm just a big old nerd. But I think since last year, or wherever this came on, I've been too damn busy to rewatch it. So it's been kind of nice rewatching it now. But I don't know what the hell's going on. I know some stuff.
You know some stuff.
I just kind of forget.
You're doing better than me.
Yeah.
You read the books at least.
Yeah.
And you've seen this before.
Yes.
I'm lost.
You're a little lost, but not all that is lost. No.
Can't be found.
Can't be found. Something. I'm tired. What happened last week, Calvin?
Last week, we had not everything that I wanted to happen. I found out that we weren't going to hear from Bran all season.
Yeah. No Bran.
No
Hodor.
No three-eyed raven.
No children of the forest.
No children of the forest. No
dead Jojen.
No.
He died.
He died.
Burn up.
He did burn up.
He exploded.
In bits.
Yeah.
That little child of the forest threw a fireball at him, and he just kerploded in little tiny Jojen bits.
And
Mira's still alive.
Yeah, she's not sauce.
She's not sauce.
No, not sauce. What else happened?
No sauce.
Well, that didn't happen. That was last year. What happened last episode?
Year. I can't remember what happened last episode.
Mance Rayder was burnt.
Mance Rayder was burnt
At the stake.
a little bit.
He
burned a little bit.
Well done.
Jon Snow shot him.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's true. His body did still
burn.
thoroughly burn. He wasn't killed by fire.
No, he's killed by arrow by Jon Snow because he couldn't take it. He's like, fuck this red god stuff.
Yeah.
I
thought you were an honorable man.
Yeah, the god of arrow.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. So we became Oliver Queen for a little bit.
Is that Oliver? Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna say.
Shot him in the heart before he could scream, so that his other men, like Tormund, didn't have to see him.
Giant's Bane.
Yes.
He's seen a lot of guys scream.
Yes.
Even on fire scream.
And women.
And
Bears.
What about giants, Eric?
Yeah,
they're all dead.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What else happened, though?
He was the king.
Yeah. What else happened last episode? I can't remember any of it. Dany did something.
Oh, Varys and Tyrion.
Oh, yeah.
All that good stuff.
They were shitting in a box.
No.
Throwing the shit over the...
Yes.
He shat in the box.
It was team shitting.
Yes.
Tyrion would shit in the box, then he would pick it up in his hand, and he would push it through the hole in the box, which was like this big, so he'd have to like feed it through and like make sure it was clean afterwards so it didn't like show poop in the hole.
Yeah.
And then Varys would scoop it up, like he'd have to like scrape it up and like clean the little bits out of the deck, and he'd throw it overboard.
Okay. You went real into it.
Well, he had to make sure that nobody saw that there was poop on the deck. I mean, it's okay if it's the poop deck.
Couldn't he just poop right into his hands then and not risk, like, just poop right into the hands, cup him like this?
Well, then he'd have to poop through the hole.
Why not? It's better than shitting and then picking it up and then squeezing it through like a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, but the square peg is very soft and malleable.
Yeah. So that happened. They made them. They went to Pentos.
They did go to Pentos.
Yeah, which that house that we've actually seen before. It was the house of Illyrio, the bearded guy that sold Dany.
Well, helped Varys
all those years ago. He was also seen talking to Varys in King's Landing.
Yeah.
For one scene, very long time ago.
That was like episode 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Long
Season
time
ago. 1. Other than that,
not a whole lot happened. Season 5, episode 1.
Funeral of Tywin.
Funeral of Tywin.
They didn't bang.
They didn't bang. And so now that Tywin is dead.
Yes.
And Jaime has not basically said, "Hey, I'll be your son again."
Yeah, but they had an agreement. But now that one person of that agreement is dead, does he still go through with the agreement?
Jaime doesn't owe him anything.
No. Doesn't know anything.
He still sentenced him to death.
Yeah. To be fair, that deal was for Tyrion to go to the Wall.
Yeah.
Right? And after the actual trial, he was sentenced to death, not to the wall.
Yeah.
So, would Tywin have actually sent him to the wall? I think so. I think he's more obsessed with the fact that Tyrion's name was Lannister. But he's not obsessed now. He dead.
He can't be.
He dead. He's joined the very long line of people that are dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one of my favorite characters, sadly enough.
He was very, very entertaining to watch. But a lot of these characters are very entertaining to watch. And speaking of Calvin, we have to watch them.
Yes.
So
we have to entertain ourselves.
Yes.
By watching the entertainment.
We must. Hit button. Winterfell, what sigil?
Make me angry.
Well, it's not smoking anymore.
It should still be smoking.
Why?
Better burned to ashes than under the rule of
fixed it. They fixed it. It's all fixed now.
It's not better.
It's all it's fixed.
It's not fixed.
It's fixed.
It's not better. A marine. The harpy. The harpy should be taken down.
No, it was taken down. But the sons of the harpy are propping it back up. Remember the sons of the harpy? The terrorist people?
Oh, shoot! Oh, yeah!
Ah! There, stuff happened.
Yeah. A few things.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh, Calvin.
I knew it. I knew it was happening.
He did this.
Out his dick, Eric!
Okay. Yes. Ooh, what's that?
That is a thing that...
The house of black and white.
Yeah. The black door and the white door.
Mm-hmm.
You open one door and it's one side of the building. The black door is the other side of the building.
No, it's segregation.
I crossed the narrow sea. I have nowhere else to go.
You have everywhere else to go.
But wait!
Is there a coin slot or something? Don't.
Sometimes we don't have a choice.
And sometimes we do. You should leave.
This bitch.
We don't want our new friend wandering the countryside.
She's right.
BAM! Shit!
Whoa! Fuck your horses!
Guess that means you're unarmed.
Valyrian steel makes the difference.
Jeez!
It should be a commercial.
You're going to Dorne. A one-handed man. Alone.
Never said I was going alone.
Who's that?
Ah.
Jamie fucking Lannister.
You would have me go to war.
The whole country would have you go to war.
Then we are lucky the whole country does not decide.
This Lannister girl skips about the water gardens, eating our food, breathing our air.
What right does she have?
But we do not mutilate little girls for vengeance.
Not here.
Bitch.
Not while I rule.
And how long would that be?
A very long time.
Guy looks like he's well suited for that job.
And his efforts to stamp out dissent led to a rebellion that killed every Targaryen, except two.
I'm not my father.
Now you're Christ.
Don't want to be a Mad Queen.
Mad Queen would be so bad.
No Mad Queen.
Cersei has offered a lordship to the man who brings her your head.
She ought to offer her cunt. Best part of her for the best part of me.
Wow.
How many dwarves are there in the world?
Is Cersei going to kill them all?
Not him.
Shall I throw him in a cell, Your Grace?
It won't be necessary, Cimmerian. I don't want to dissuade the other hunters. Mistakes will be made.
They chased down a dwarf.
Wow.
And cut his face. The wrong way.
What do you call it in the south? What happened to your face? Grayscale. What do you call it north of the wall? I don't know. But two of my sisters had it. They acted like animals. My father had to Dragged them out to the woods on a rope.
What did you do with them in the woods?
I don't know what I have left to give you.
You can give me the North.
Even if I wanted to, I'm a bastard. The Snow.
Kneel before me. Lay your sword at my feet. Pledge me your service, and you'll rise again as Jon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Sir Alistair Thorne is not just a knight. He's a man of true nobility. He was acting commander when the wall came under attack and led us to victory against the wildlings.
If there's no one else, we will begin.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.
Mr. Raymond. Samuel Tarly, go on.
Sam the Slayer.
No.
Another wildling lover, just like his friend Jon Snow. How's your lady love, Slayer?
Her name is Gilly. Brother Slint knows her quite well. They cowered together in the larder during the battle for the wall.
Ah! Lies!
A wildling girl, a baby, and Lord Janus. I found him there after the battle was over, in a puddle of his own making.
It's like a rat battle.
Yeah.
Whilst Lord Janus was hiding with the women and children, Jon Snow was leading. Sir Alistair fought bravely, it is true. And when he was wounded, it was Jon who saved us. He took charge of the wall's defence. He killed the Magna of the Thanes. He went north to deal with Mance Rayder, knowing it almost certainly meant his own death. Before that, he led the mission to avenge Lord Commander Mormont. Mormont himself chose Jon to be his steward. He saw something in Jon, and now we've all seen it too. He may be young, but he's the commander we turned to when the night was darkest.
Well said.
Democracy.
Mm-hmm. So,
Lord Commander Jon Snow? Alistair Thorne's not happy.
No. Look how happy he is.
Yep.
Nothing's worth anything to dead men.
Quickly, go, go!
I guess he has a reputation.
A little bit.
Why were they scared of you?
You lost this.
You said there was no Jack and Hagar here.
There isn't. A man is not Jack and Hagar.
Yes. A man is a name.
No one. And that is who a girl must become.
That's not even his face. It's just a face that she recognizes.
It's true. It might not be the actual person that she's met with before. You
Yeah.
know? Who knows? Plus the actor, I don't care.
Yeah. I miss that guy.
Yeah. The son of the harpy?
Bad things are going to happen to him.
Kill the masters.
She should have cut off the traitor's head in the Great Pyramid and been done with it.
That's what I keep telling her to do to you.
It was at this moment he knew.
He fucked up.
Alright. Burn him. Fuckers don't want help.
Yeah. Riots. I like that dress.
Me too.
Ah. he's big.
He's bigger.
Yeah.
He needed room.
Yeah.
He got some room. Watch your fingers. He bites. He breathes fire.
It's his mama.
Ah! Ah!
Go kill more children.
It's such a big dragon. It's a big dragon.
Yeah, right. How big is Calvin?
He senses her displeasure.
He does. Has she lost her way?
Man.
Has she? I
I think she needs a good advisor back.
Yeah, she could definitely use a new advisor, right?
Yeah.
Barristan's not bad. He's just he's a very good bodyguard.
Yes.
If
Jorah was... He was a well-balanced advisor.
He was. He had to go through some shit. Barristan, even though he's gone through shit...
He's seen some shit.
Yeah, he definitely has, but... I don't think he's ever been as low as Jorah has. So I think he would understand the common people, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of feel like these scenes were a little out of place. I feel like it should have been Dany, and then Jon, and then Arya to end.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the high point of the episode is seeing Jack and Hagar again.
Yeah.
Personally.
Ditto.
Yeah. But it was still an awesome moment with Drogon there.
Yeah.
Good episode. A
Really
lot
enjoyed
happened
it.
in this episode.
Yeah. Big stuff happened.
It was funny. Calvin, we had these 3 dragons down, and he's like, well, he's not here. So, he's here now.
Yes.
Yes. This was very correctly guessed, too.
I just had a feeling.
I guess. I did not put this stuff out. Calvin did.
I did.
Very appropriate.
Is that more Detective Calvin?
I think that's some Detective Calvin. I mean, obviously, it had to happen sometime.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
I could have put another figure out.
True. How do you get that coin back?
Is it like a magical returning coin? That
you mean Click when you're trying to get the remote away and the keys come through? You see Click.
I haven't seen Click.
It's like when you're trying to get rid of something, you throw it out the window, and you go to bed and you wake up and it's right beside you in the pallet. Ah!
I don't think it's quite as terrifying as that, but
okay, he's
at the point when someone doesn't want it anymore, it returns to him.
Or he's just a badass and he
can
fish it
fucking
out.
swim. He's got echolocation in water. Wait, he's checking a guard. He doesn't need to breathe. It's Faceless Man.
Oh, they probably still have to breathe. They don't change their lungs. They change your face. How do they change your face? How do they do it?
The last time we saw him do it, he turned around and he turned back around, and he was a different dude. This time,
he was like
that, and he was Jack and Hagar.
Yeah. Calvin, can you wear more than one face at a time?
That's just like Mission Impossible shit there.
Kind of is, isn't it?
I mean, that's
you
so
walk,
OP!
You walk in, some guy's like, hello. 50 of them.
Yeah. he's got this huge head.
Har!
He'll stab the shit out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gotta have a straw in his mouth, and the straw's only sticking out that far. Just get...
You're talking to him, you just take the straw out. He's
How ridiculous would that be?
A little ridiculous.
I mean, I don't think there would ever be a need for a Faceless Man to wear 50 faces.
No need.
Maybe 2 and switch back and forth really fast.
Like he's talking to himself.
On one side of the pillar.
No, Mr. Hobbitses.
You don't have any friends.
Nobody likes you. Jaime to Dorne.
Jaime to Dorne.
Jaime to Dorne. What do we think?
What? What's that on my hand?
I don't know.
Where'd I get it?
I don't know. With Bronn.
With Bronn!
Yeah.
With his fencing instructor.
Road trip.
Road trip!
Yes.
I tell you what. Tyrion had a good idea, bringing him along.
Yeah.
I think Jaime has a good idea, bringing him along too. He's kind of handy on the road.
Yeah, he's mentioned.
Get him out of those fancy clothes.
He's mentioned Dorne in the past too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably been there. He's probably got some
now,
friends.
We got our first look at Dorne.
Yeah.
I believe filmed in Spain.
I was gonna say it felt very like Spanish.
Mm-hmm. We met Oberyn's older brother, Doran.
Doran Martell.
Yeah. Not really much to say there other than we met them.
It looked like he was in a wheelchair. At first I thought he was disabled.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Well, she did say while you sit there in that chair.
And do nothing.
Yeah. Her just wanting for revenge. Let's just kill this little girl that's in no way related.
Yeah.
Was kind of okay.
That wasn't okay at all, Eric.
Yeah, I don't...
That was the point that Durin was making.
Yeah, I know. The Sons of the Harpy.
Sons of the Harpy.
Yes.
There are one fewer.
They are one fewer. How would you have handled that situation? You did the same thing? On one hand, she ordered, you do not touch him, and he did it. It's kind of like Karstark in the same way. And
I mean, yeah. But the army still left.
Yes.
So the result was still the same.
And then he had to go get a new army, and he went to the Twins, and
then... yeah.
We'll move on.
Lord Commander
Jon Snow. Or the flip side of that was Jon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Yeah. I mean,
now, if given those two possibilities, which one would you have wanted to come true?
I hate the fact that Winterfell in the opening sequence has a flayed man.
Yes.
That bothers me a great extent.
Mm-hmm.
It will be the last thing I see when I go to sleep tonight.
Okay.
But I think that I respect Jon Snow's decision.
Yeah.
To stay with the Night's Watch.
I do too. Because...
And think about it. Like, there's still, 90,000 wildlings north of the Wall.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot.
There's still that to deal with. He's not going to abandon his brothers at the Wall.
Yeah.
To take care of some family stuff.
Well, what do you have to say about what Thorne said? There's 90,000 people there. Does Jon see them as enemies?
No.
No.
I mean, him and Sam have both said we're sworn to defend the realms of men, not realms of southern men.
See, I would love to see a Jon Stark, but
Jon Stark would be awesome.
When Bolton kills a person, they die. When a White Walker kills a person, they add another member to their army.
Yeah.
There are 90,000 wildlings still out there that are currently trying to get away. So
like rats out of a ship.
Yeah, it's just like anything we've talked about. What's the real? If you're gonna prioritize something, what's the real battle here?
Yeah,
it's probably gonna be
White Walkers.
White Walkers.
Yeah, like what I said before. He should not necessarily buddy up, but truce, guys. Let's man the wall.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't come south, and then when everything's over, you guys can.
Yeah. But they're still. We have to remember they're still seen as.
Yeah.
Rapers and thieves. They come and just take your daughters, and that's not false. They do that.
They did that in the show. They do that.
They do that
constantly.
Yes.
And with no mercy. But how many of the Night's Watch did that to get to the Wall?
Good question.
So they're not really that much different.
Yeah.
It's just their motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Partly the culture of the wildlings, with the fins and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Fuck those guys. They're like the weird Amazonian jungle people that they're cannibals and don't want any part of that.
You know what's funny? Because I know what's going to happen, I never feel like I can join in your speculation. But if I just keep asking questions, it will make my point.
Yeah.
Grayscale.
That's messed up.
It's messed up, but
it's like the Game of Thrones leprosy
and
zombie. Rabies.
Kind of rabies, yeah.
Yeah, rabies, zombies,
yes,
leprosy.
Now we had an important piece of important detail mentioned here. She was cured of grayscale.
Yes,
she doesn't have grayscale anymore. What she has is what is left over.
Yes.
From grayscale. I thought it was an important detail because some people would say that she still has grayscale. Well, isn't that very contagious? No, she has the scars left over.
Yeah,
it's like when you have chicken pox. If you scratch the pox, then
you
after
get facial scarring.
You have scars.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Hound.
Yeah.
if you burn your face, you've cured yourself of flaming face, but you still have the scars.
Very, very good analogy.
House of the Black and White.
The home of the Faceless Men.
Faceless Men?
Man?
We've only seen one at a time.
There's...
What if
There's
that
more than
what
one.
if that old black guy in the white robe?
Yeah.
What if he's like the headmaster, and like
he just keeps pretending
he has a terrible reputation with the townsfolk because he's like old and angry, and he like every time he goes out he kills one of them or something.
Okay.
And then like all the students there, since they have this like they can change their face and stuff, they just go out as him, so that nobody fucks with him.
Well, the thing is, Calvin, no one can't have a reputation.
Well,
how did the guys even know that they should be scared of that person if that person is in fact no one?
They don't know that.
They don't know. Do we know? We don't know anything. Does Arya know? Hell no.
She walked in there all the same. I mean, that guy could have been promising candy. She just still walked in there.
I would have too.
Yeah.
He got this coin. I want candy.
Yeah.
It's not even the same coin.
I threw that coin away.
Like, I knew this is not the same coin. This is a different coin. You didn't get the same coin out of the water. But you got Smarties. Let's do this thing.
Smarties.
I'm no one.
Oh. I'll change my face. I don't care. Smarties.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously, Calvin, we have a lot to look forward to this season. We're almost caught up.
Almost.
We have
it's almost sad.
We have 8 more episodes. We have 1 more month of Game of Thrones until we're caught up, and then we'll have a couple of weeks where we won't have any episodes to watch, and then we'll be able to start in season 6,
where nobody's seen anything yet.
No one's seen anything, and I have all of my theories that I can't even talk about yet.
Yeah?
Yeah. And remember, Calvin, you gotta remember, there are a couple hints in here. Remember that... How should I bring this up? Is there anything
the
that
L plus R equals J thing?
We've talked about it in the past, and I keep saying, just keep watching. When we get to the end of the season, maybe we'll keep talking about it. So just stay vigilant. I'm sure all the people will appreciate you thinking about that too.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it, trying to think of what that could mean. Short of looking it up.
Yes. But do not look it up. You won't. I trust Calvin not to look it up. I trust all of you people not to tell him.
Yeah.
He doesn't read the comments or anything. You don't have to worry about that. Calvin, they can find all the links to our social media down in the description. They can also go to blindwave.net for all the information they would ever need and more. Well, probably they'll need more information later.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure
as of right now, that's all you need.
That's all you need. That's all you really need.
Just do that.
Just us.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 30.
Yes.
America.
I'm Calvin.
Calvin. Hit the button. Oh.